Super 7 teases what looks like new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Ultimates figures. The GIJoe Classified Haslab His Tank on its final day. New DC Multiverse reveals from McFarlane Toys, and a whole lot more. So let's jump right into it. Hey, all you action figure enthusiasts out there, JC here, and welcome to a Monday edition of TNInews. And as always, we've got a lot to cover today. And let's start off with a little bit of news from Super 7. So just today, they released this teaser image for what appears to be another wave of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Ultimates figures. I believe this will be wave 8. Now with this image, we see this boogie board in the sand, and we had the, they typed with the image, Cowabunga Dude. Now, at first glance, you might be thinking Michelangelo as the surfer dude, but they've already actually done that figure in both Reaction and Ultimates. So I believe this is actually a tease for Genghis Frog. The reason why I say that is this, the Genghis Frog, the original Playmates Toys version, came with a boogie board. Now, it wasn't in these colors, but it was this exact same shape with the 3 fins on the back of it. So, being they've already done the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Michelangelo in surfing gear, I believe this is probably a tease for Genghis Frog. But, you know, we'll have to wait and see for sure, probably later this week, maybe Wednesday or Thursday. And when more details become available, I'll be sure to let you guys know. For you arcade fans, Arcade 1UP opened up pre-orders today for a new cabinet machine. This is based on the original NFL Blitz football game. So this cabinet is going to feature 3 different games on it. So you're going to get the original NFL Blitz plus NFL Blitz 99 and then NFL Blitz 2000 Gold Edition. The second 2, I believe, were originally released as console games, and then the first one was an actual arcade machine. This is in keeping with NBA Jam, if you don't remember it, where you have actual licensed NFL players, but the game rules of the game are a little bit looser than a real football game. Players can do kind of over the top things, extreme hits, things like that. So I remember playing the game back in the day. I believe I had this on, I had one of the console versions on Super Nintendo, if I remember correctly. So it's a pretty fun game. Now this cabinet does feature allows you to have up to 4 players. However, if you have 4 people, it's not a full-size arcade cabinet, so it can be a tight fit. You also have Wi-Fi play on it, so you can play people online, which is cool. And overall art looks pretty good on the sides with the football players and everything. So if you're like me and you collect these things, this will probably look good in your game room. I would probably get one if I had the space, but I just don't have the space for another full-size arcade cabinet. But again, I probably would get one of these if I had the space. But it is available for pre-order if you want to add it to your game room. The cost of it is basically $5.99, $600. According to Arcade 1UP, this will start shipping in early October, and it's available for pre-order on the Arcade 1UP website. Now, while we're on the subject of video games, I also just wanted to share these new official images released by Storm Collectibles for their new Geese Howard figure from the King of Fighters 98 Ultimate video game. So this figure is going to have 4 different head sculpts, multiple pairs of hands. He's going to have a gi for his waist and also come with a special effect piece. He's got the big scar on his back, which looks pretty good. So this figure is slated for release in early 2023. As of right now, it is not available for pre-order at places like our sponsor Big Bad Toys store, but it should be going up there fairly soon. Okay, now moving on to Hasbro. So first of all, just a reminder once again that tomorrow, if you're into Transformers, Hasbro will be having a live stream with the Transformers brand team. It will take place on their YouTube channel starting at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. There should be some new reveals, new products going up for pre-order. So we'll have full coverage of everything over on tformers.com if you can't catch the live panel itself. But again, if you're into Transformers, we should be getting some new reveals on that front tomorrow. And then also for you Marvel Legend fans, don't forget that tomorrow is also the day that Amazon exclusive Spider-Man 5-pack with the villains goes up for pre-order. That should go live at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. I don't know how quickly it will sell out. It might not sell out at all. I don't know. The last Amazon exclusive set, the Venom 3-pack, sold out in about a day. So we'll have to see how this one does. But again, if you want to make sure you get your hands on it, be sure to be online. I don't think it'll sell out immediately, so I don't think you have to necessarily be online right at 1 p.m. Eastern. But definitely, if you want to make sure you get it, I would try to be online somewhere around that time frame. So again, going up for pre-order 1 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow on Amazon.com. And then also for Marvel Legends on Thursday, as I told you in the last news video, that She-Hulk, that Disney Plus She-Hulk figure, the final figure in Wave 3, should be going up for pre-order at places like our sponsors, Big Bad Toy Store and Entertainment Earth. And again, that will be going up at 1 p.m. Eastern time. Finally, for Marvel Legends, just to mark your calendars for the 20th, according to Hasbro, we'll be getting another Haslab tease again on the 20th of this month. I don't know how big of a tease it will be, but they have said that we could expect, essentially they do, they show something off on the 20th of each month, and for this month they're going to be teasing that Haslab Ghost Rider related project that I'm guessing will probably start in early September. But again, the 20th, mark your calendars for the latest tease on that front. And then while we're on the subject of HasLabs, today is the final day for that GIJoe Classified HissTank campaign. It's got just over 7 hours left to it. And as I'm filming this, it currently has 23,252 backers. So it looks like it is definitely going to get at least close to 25, if not over 25,000. Kind of puts it in that window that I was thinking between 20 and 25. Now, as I've said before, the record holder is actually the Haslab Galactus, last year's Marvel Haslab campaign that had just a little bit over 30,800 backers. I would be very surprised if this got up that high, but it looks like it is going to try and give Galactus a run for his money. Now, today, Hasbro released this new updated image of the retro cardback Cobra Commander figure. So this is really our first look at the actual Cobra Commander. Has the Mickey Mouse ears symbol, which is paying tribute to the original Cobra Commander back in the 3 3/4 inch line that was released, I believe, through Sears, if I remember correctly. The first production runs had the kind of strange looking Cobra symbol that people have dubbed the Mickey Mouse symbol. So that's what this is paying tribute to. Whether we see another Cobra Commander with a regular symbol released like this remains to be seen. I suspect we will, but again, no announcements on that front. But as I said, we've got our first look at the Cobra Commander, which will be included with this HissTank if you decide to back it. Everything, all the stretch goals have been unlocked. They were unlocked like within the first 2 weeks of the campaign going live. So this has definitely been, I would say, a very successful HasLab campaign for the GIJoe brand team. And what the final number ends up being, we'll just have to wait and see. Again, I'm kind of putting it, I'm thinking it's going to get right up to 25, but maybe eke over a little bit possibly, but we'll have to wait and see. Okay, now finally for today, I've got a couple of things I wanted to share with you on the McFarlane toy front. So first of all, this weekend we got another reveal for the Arkham City Build-A-Wave. So I previously told you about the Batman and the Penguin figures that they had previewed, and then on Saturday they showed us this preview image for the third figure in the wave, which is Catwoman. Now, as I've also told you previously, there should be 4 figures in this wave, and the 4th figure, which is yet to be officially confirmed yet, should be Ra's al Ghul. That's based on overseas listings that we saw several months ago. So I'm pretty sure that will be the 4th figure. Now, when we actually see that figure, I'm not entirely sure. I was hoping it was going to be today, but now I'm thinking maybe tomorrow. And then we also don't know what the Build-A-Figure is going to be. I've not seen any specific information for the actual Build-A-Figure, though I know a lot of people seem to think it's going to be Solomon Grundy. And then this weekend, we had several more figures mysteriously start showing up at Walmart stores, figures that had not been officially announced. Now, we have seen listings. I reported listings on these back in June, again from overseas retailers. But this weekend, we got our first look at this new gold label Dark Flash from the Speed Metal storyline. These images come via Las Vegas Funkaholic, so I'll put a link to his Instagram in the video description below. But he found this at his local Walmart store. Now, with this one, there's actually 3 different versions being released. Each one has a different head sculpt, so you can see the different head sculpts on the back of the packaging. So they did this with like the Robin figure the death metal Robin figure a while ago. So if you want to get all 3, you'll have to hunt around. Basically it's a chase type thing. So I don't know how readily available all 3 head sculpts will be, but again, this figure has actually started to show up at Walmart stores. I think right now primarily out in California, but likely will start showing up at more stores here within the next week or so. And then also at some point, I would imagine it will be available online, though as of yet, a link for this one has not yet shown up on the Walmart website. And then also showing up at Walmart stores is this comic book version of Shazam. This is another gold label figure. So these images come via Deceptibot 9. He has an actual video that I'll put a link to in the video description below if you want to take a closer look at it. But we are getting a gold label comic book based Shazam figure as well. I should note with both this one and the Dark Flash, they are Walmart exclusives. You know, gold label basically means store exclusive, and both of these figures are exclusive to Walmart. We know that because Walmart is where they're currently showing up at. So if you want to get your hands on either of these two, you might start checking your local Walmarts. Again, like with the Flash, I believe right now this is primarily showing up in California, but should, you know, within the next few weeks be showing up everywhere. And then again, at some point will probably be listed online, though like with the Flash, at this time, a link has not been discovered for that one. And then also this weekend, showing up at Walmart stores were the final two figures in that second wave of 5-inch DC Superpowers figures. So we had previously seen the John Stewart Green Lantern showing up at Walmart, and that one has also been available online. That was part of Wave 2. And then the other two figures in Wave 2 are the Rebirth Flash and the Batman Who Laughs. So those two figures are now showing up in Walmart stores. These images come via eBay, but I definitely wouldn't recommend that you go to eBay and pay secondary market prices for these. These have yet to be listed online, but I imagine they will soon. And again, showing up mostly out in California, but again, should probably be showing up in greater numbers as, you know, within the next few weeks. So these are the final two figures in Wave 2. Now we've seen prototypes for two additional figures in the Superpowers line, which includes a Reverse Flash and Wonder Woman. I have not yet seen any listings for those figures, but it looks like, you know, there are more to come in this line beyond the second wave. So when more details become available on that, I'll be sure to let you guys know. Okay, so that's it for today. As always, I'd love to hear your thoughts on everything I talked about down in the comments section below. Like the video if you're so inclined, and if you haven't already, please think about subscribing to the channel. I'd really appreciate it. Also hit that bell notification so you're alerted every time I upload a new video. As always, guys, stay safe out there, and until next time, I'll catch you later.
Hey, thanks for watching today's video, and be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit that bell notification so you're alerted every time I upload a new video. And be sure to head over to the Toy News International and Marvelous News message boards communities. It's a great place to talk toys and win cool contests like $100 store credits to Big Bad Toy Store. And remember, action figures are great.